Flanger here, doing another product review on a vintage pedal. This, of course, is the Boss Flanger BF-S. This thing is old as dirt, just like the chorus pedal that I just did a review on. You know, I bought both of these pedals around the same time. We're talking in the 80s. So this pedal is old as dirt, and it still works. Now, the majority of the time that I use this thing, I had a power supply going for it. I didn't use a battery. Now, I don't know why, if that made it last longer or not, because, you know, sometimes the batteries, you know, mess up. You know, of course, the problem with these pedals is to get into the battery, you have to unscrew this thing right here, pop it up, and there's the battery right there. You can see it. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. But at least you don't have to whip out, you know, a screwdriver or something. So I guess that's the positive things you can say about it. Well, anyway, here's a pretty simple device. Not going to really go into it. I will just say, again, like I said with the chorus unit that I just did one on, if you see one of these things come up, don't be freaked out on how old it is. You know, the Boss made good pedals back then. I can't talk to what they're doing now because I haven't bought one in a while. There's just too many vintage, you know, there's just too many good pedals out there. These were the deal back in the day. Anyway, but here's the clean sound. Here's with it on. Turn the rate up a little bit. This is the manual, excuse me. The depth. Here's the rate. The rate all the way off. That's pretty much where I like to set this thing. You can kind of see that. The rate, you know, of course, for different sounds and different tempos, you might want something different. And the res switch is like, starts to get a little bit more funkier sounds with it. That's with it all the way up. Is about halfway. Here's with it, which is pretty much where I like to keep the res here. I mean, I almost find this to be almost kind of a useless knob, but I mean, I suppose it does add some color if you're just sustaining a chord. I mean, that's probably what I would use this little control for, just sustain chords. But, you know, for the most part, I like it, the res off, and just it is kind of like a chorus, but it has a different sound to it. Here's what it sounds like with a little distortion. Anyway, that's my quick review of this pedal. And, it's just like a little ambient sound, but you've heard this pedal 1,000 times, if you listen to older music. I guess people have kind of got out of touch with using it, but it still has a sound and it still has a use, I would say. Anyway, Andrew Eifert, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my site. And thank you very much for doing so. If you do, if you're not, hey, I'm sorry. I'm just pointing out some vintage pedals that you can buy on the used market. If you're worried about them being old, don't worry about it. They still work. Andrew Eifert signing off.